Okay, today joining us here at Let's Talk Health and Wellness, we have Melvin Williams. I know him as Phatz, my brother. He is such an amazing person. So that's who we have here today. Phatz, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I've been trying to get on here for the longest time.
Stop it. I'm happy you are here, and you are here during a time that, this month is National Kidney Month. And we are, you wear your green, that's why I'm in my green today.
I left my memoir home.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm dedicating this show today for my mother, who's no longer here, who was also, she had kidney disease. My mother's sister, my Aunt Nora, who also had kidney disease, and she's no longer here. My friend Dawn, and also my doll sister, Bright Eyes, who has kidney disease as well, and many others that are out there. So this show today is dedicated to everyone out there that have lost the battle with kidney disease and that are fighting still with kidney disease. And I have here Phatz, and you today are going to tell us about your journey and some things I didn't even know. So this is all new to me that, we never know what a person is going through, been through. We always see the glamorous side, person on social media, as I always say, and you have no idea. And as Phatz just said, he's been trying to get on here, and he reached out to me. And when he told me, I had no idea. So Phatz, share your story with us, and let's dive in.
Okay. Well, I've been suffering from kidney disease. Right now, I'm at stage 3 kidney disease. I've been suffering since I got diagnosed in 2013, and it's been a long journey. It's hard at sometimes it's easy. It's been easier now than what it was at the beginning. I wrote a book on it called Life of Phatz. It was just like I said like a little guide just to help people along the way, because I know when you get diagnosed with different diseases, whether it's kidney disease, cancer, anything that could take you out, a lot of people, they just don't know what to do. It's like you're stuck in like a maze, like how you feel, what you're going through, or the thoughts. Is like so many thoughts you go through. I want people to know it's okay. I mean, I understand going through issues, and you just can't let it get you down, because if you let it get you down, that's going to be the worst thing you can do, because that's going to take you out quicker than anything, and that's like stressing. And you stress too much, you got to put it in God's hand and just do what you're supposed to do. Follow what the doctor tell you. When I started, like, when I got diagnosed, I had no idea. I was in the house. I was sick for like a few days. And I just thought it was just like a little cold. Like most guys, you don't want to go to the doctor. You be like, I ain't trying to waste. I didn't have insurance. I was like, I'm not trying to go see a doctor. And then a friend of mine came and told me, well, I'm going to take you to the doctor if you're not feeling better tomorrow. And then I was like, okay, then. Even when she came the next day, I still didn't really want to go. But I did go, which turned out to be the best thing, because I remember I went to a hospital, Richmond Retreat in Virginia, and then the doctor had told me, as soon as I got in, they checked me out, and they admitted me right then and told me that if I had waited another day, I wouldn't even made it.
Wow. So here and I'm listening to you say that, because again, it's one of those things that it gets overlooked. The tests that are needed to determine a lot of things. A lot of people don't go to the doctors. They don't, like you said, you don't, so you don't get your regular checkups. You don't get these testing done. And it takes me back to my mother when she was diagnosed as well. My mother was also in the healthcare field as well. And so she was working, every day. And it took for her to be at work. And she passed out. She collapsed. And she had been going to the doctors. And they rushed her to Mercy Hospital. in Baltimore. They rushed her there, and right just like that is when they picked up that her kidneys. But by that time, it was too late. They couldn't save them.
Mm.
They was already gone. So it was the same thing. It took, and they told her the same thing. Had she not come in as well, here she thought she was gaining weight, which she wasn't gaining weight. It was the poison in her body. Had she not come, the same thing. They said she wouldn't have made it.
Mm.
So I see what you're saying. It not knowing, because a lot of times we look at, oh, it's a cold, it's nothing, oh, I'm okay, or I'll medicate or treat myself. Let me get something to take and I'll feel better, you know. And it's good that you went, that your friend took you, right? Because
Yeah.
had not, you would never have known.
I would have never knew. I would have been gone. So I appreciate her doing that. And then like when I went in there, they put me on dialysis for like, I was on dialysis for like 12 weeks. And they told me that my kidneys started back functioning okay. So they took me off dialysis 'cause I was able to function on my own, but I just had to, it's a special, like, why did I get checked out? Like, right, even today, I get checked out every 4 months. I got the best kidney doctor in the world.
Oh,
Dr. Frida Fisher, she helps me. She monitors my kidneys. I go there every 4 months and she check them out. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, like far as eat right, drink right. So when I say drink right, I mean water. Not doing sodas, but not.
right,
Because right now I don't do anything, no kind of extracurricular activities. I don't drink. I even, I got the liquor line and
right.
I don't even drink. So
Right. Because what a lot of people don't know is that when you are going on dialysis or when you have these things with your kidneys, you can't intake as much fluid. Your fluid intake can be like the next person who is not. You can't drink as much, right? Because then that'll put what more.
fluid on. It's when they're pulling the blood out. Cause I want to say it was like I could drink when I was on. I think when they did house, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. It's been like almost what 8, 9, it was almost
Wow.
like 11 years ago. I've been diagnosed with like it's 25, so like 12 years now,
Wow.
and it's like no more than like I think 2 liters a day. But you had to make sure it was like the water, no sodas, because when they die, and then the water kind of clears your blood out too. Cause water purifies kind of anyway when you drink a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that's why like when your urine is when you drink a lot, you could tell because your urine be more clear.
Mm-hmm.
If it's yellowish, then they tell you've been drinking a lot of sodas or
Mm-hmm.
different juices that was going to affect your body.
Wow. Wow, that's so interesting because and it's a lot. I know going on dialysis. I can remember when my mom was here, I used to go back then, they would allow you to go, but I would go and sit with her when she would go on the dialysis machine. And I can remember her being so exhausted.
It makes you real weak because when I was on, it was like just a week. That's the worst feeling because like you're so weak when you get off of it. Then feel like you really feel like that felt so bad. It's like you feel like you just barely can make it. Cause I used to work at the transit system, and then I used to do like the care for anyone going to dialysis or doctor's appointments, and just listening to them talk, not knowing I was going to go through that.
Wow.
Just seeing how they were like, I'm so tired. I can't call back. I'm too tired. I need some crackers to eat. Now, I've never understood why, but they were saying the crackers kind of just give you a little nourishment, because you can't eat too much while you're on dialysis. You can't eat while you're doing your dialysis. You can't really drink. You have to just sit there. You just sit there for like 3 or 4 hours
On the machine,
while they
yeah.
draining your blood. And then they put it like clean it, put it back in. It was just a real the experience just taught you to appreciate life a lot more, and then do what you're supposed to do, and just make sure you get your checkups. Cause like right now, I go to the doctor for anything.
Right.
I got allergy right now, but if it keep regular doctor get some kind of medicine.
Good. And that's important. And I'm glad you mentioned that for our viewers as well, because you need to know that it is important to get your exams, go to the doctor, get your lab work done. Because if you know what's going on, you can be proactive and get treated beforehand, or let the doctor, that way you can take your medicine or whatever it is, but you can get to that point where you know beforehand so you can do something about it. It's when you don't know and you don't do anything is what makes it worse. And even with my mother, she that her dialysis is not what she passed away from. My mom, she actually ended up while she was in the hospital, she got sepsis, and that's how she passed. But my aunt, she was actually doing her dialysis at home.
Mm.
She did hers at home. My mother did hers at the hospital. She would go during the week, and I just remember, being stuck, the port sometimes. She had issues with her port, then they had to move it, then she had to have it in her neck. And her just, being so tired. And it was hard. And I'm quite sure you can probably relate to this, that when you so used to having that energy level and doing and going and doing so much, and then when that happened, it was hard for her to adapt with not having the energy that she once had. Now it didn't stop her, because it was just when she did her dialysis, she'll be a little weak.
Yeah.
But once she was able to get back going again, and I commend all of our kidney warriors. I watch my doll sister, Doll Bright Eyes. She does a lot, in the community,
Yes, she
with
do.
the organization, with the Lead Dolls of Faith. And I watch her, and I say, wow, I see my mother sometimes. And I never have told her this, but I watch Bright Eyes, and because I see her strength.
Mm.
I see when she's tired, when she come off the machine, but she still get out and she's still pushing, and so I said, wow. And she still loves serving. You see her, she's
Yes,
still, she's out there still doing. So, I commend, all of our kidney warriors, because I know it's a lot.
it's definitely.
And you do a lot. You do a lot. You have, your brand, the Phatz brand, which I am one of his brand ambassadors. And you have the Phatz Give Back Foundation, which I did. I received Community Servant of the Year award last year,
Yeah.
and I'm also this year receiving an award, and I thank you for that. But I watch you go, and you're doing these fashion shows, you're dressing people, you're here in Atlanta, you in South Carolina, North Carolina, you do a lot. And so I would never have known if you wouldn't have told me, because I watch your energy. You do a lot. And you've been able to all this time, and you just didn't even know. Didn't even know. Wow. Wow, Phatz. But you keep your strength up, and you're still taking care of you.
That's one main thing. I make sure I get to all my appointments, because that's an important thing. You have to follow what the doctor said, and then just keep up with. Or I told my doctor, I said, "This is my field day when I come to y'all, because I don't do anything. I just come to my doctor. I get a nice meal at the hospital." And just wait for the results, see what's going on. Like you have to
Right.
kind of wait around, just pace yourself and be like, how am I doing this month?
Good. That's good. But that's good. And you doing that, you also sending a message to even to the men out there that, how important it is for your health and following up and checking up, right?
Yes.
Wow, Phatz. So what else is in store for Phatz? I mean, you went for your checkup. You already went recently?
I just went like 2 weeks ago. My next one's now into, I want to say June, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in June or July. I had to look at it. I got it on my phone. Just mainly been, excuse my pause. Just mainly been taking care of myself, doing the shows. I haven't really, like I told you, I haven't really been doing too many designing clothes. I'll be designing more clothes in May,
Mm-hmm.
because I had my surgery. I was just telling you a little few, like I had my surgery April the 17th for my eye. So I have my full vision back, and I'm able to make clothes, getting ready for New York Fashion Week, and just
Yeah.
this is my ninth year in business, and my ninth year just in the industry. So, 10, we want to make it like a new, like a turnaround kind of. So
Mm-hmm.
my 10th year is gonna be, you'll see a lot of different changes with the brand. Like this will be we have an anniversary show on April the 5th. That's gonna be a free show. And then I'm gonna let y'all know that's gonna be my last free show I do for as the anniversaries. Because I've been trying to bring people in, so we got a lot of people in. When people see the brand, they see what's going on. So now it's time to get the business for the 10th year and go. If you want to come, this show is April the 5th. It's going to be next weekend, next Saturday, at Colorful Creations and Highlight Studio. I want to say it right. I want to get a business, the venue right, because she really helped me out the last minute when I had to get a venue at the last minute. So
Shout out to Akella.
Akella, thank you so much, Akella. So we'll be there from 2 to 6. We had the red carpet with Tina Bridges going there from 2 to 3.
Shout out to TLA.
TLA. And then from 3 to 6 be the show. We have 2 great artists. We have Steel and we have Kool-Aid Slim that will be performing. And then we have 5 great designers coming in from Texas, North Carolina, everywhere, just to be a part, just to show a celebration, a brotherhood, familyhood of with the fashion industry. And then also, as you know, we're gonna have Evan Vision there. That's gonna be the network that's gonna be filming us the media, the production. That's what I'm talking. That's my brother all day long from day one. It's gonna be a nice experience. So just come out. Make sure you come out and support. Have a good time. Just get out the house.
See,
it's a free event.
See, look, now, would you have thought? Listen to him. Listen to all the things that he's doing that's coming up. And you've been battling this thing and you just go. You still don't go.
Got to keep moving because
right.
when you stay still, then that's when you're gonna dwindle away, and I'm not dwindling away no time soon.
That's right. You in it. You in it. You
in it with it.
That's right. And you have a lot of support. You know, a lot of people that support you. You know, we know if that's, you know, because he don't say anything. He don't say anything. But if he's sitting there like, you know, everybody, Phatz, you okay? You good? You good? You need anything? You need anything to drink? You know, because he's just that guy. You know, everybody loves Phatz. Everybody loves Phatz. And, you know, again, you do so much. And I just want you to know that you are appreciated.
Thank you.
You are appreciated. And I thank you for everything you've done for me. You know, I could just be out, even, you know, oh, here, I got you this, you know, this is yours, you know, I'm modeling something for him and, you know, he's like, it's yours, you know, but he is that guy. And I'm so thankful to have him here today speaking on his challenges about kidney disease, you know, and this was the month to do it, the time to do it. And I'm so thankful and grateful that you came today and speak about that.
Thank you.
Is there anything you would like to share with the viewers? Any type of encouragement that somebody that may be watching is going through the same thing, been through the same thing that you would like to share to help uplift and encourage them as well that may be dealing with kidney disease?
I just said, excuse me, make sure you get checked out. It's always good to get checked out. Like, even if you don't feel like it, just go like at least get a yearly checkup. If you don't do anything else, that way you'll know about your health and what's going on. Like me personally, I'm not with the kidney disease. I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, it's kind of a good thing because with all that, I wouldn't be here now. And not saying that kind of way. That meaning I'm following my dreams because I wouldn't. Before I got sick, I wouldn't even been thinking about doing fashion. I thought fashion when I was younger, and I was like, it was too hard to obtain. So once I got the kidney disease, I was like, I'm gonna do my dreams and just live out my dreams how I want to do it. And I started doing fashion, and it just took off from there. But it's always good to get yourself checked out and then make sure you're good and make sure you're safe. I don't speak on it a lot, but I do my donations. I talk to people when I need to. I wrote my book to let people know about my journey. So I know a lot of people don't know about me having kidney disease. 'Cause I don't really talk. I kind of keep my personal life personal. I how like when I do stuff, when people tell me, they be like, why you don't talk about that? Well, I keep my personal life personal. I keep my business life business. When you go to my business page, that's all you see is business all straight down. You only see business. So it's really no personal, and it's not nothing to be ashamed of. It's just like I like to keep like my entities separate. Like what I'm going through in my personal life is That's me. That's personal. So I want to think that I'm ashamed of it. I don't talk about it. But please make sure you get yourself checked out, and it'll do you a world of good. That way you don't have to worry about going through issues, having problems. Because the smallest thing, like if you feel like, even with cancer, if you feel a lump, get it checked out, even a small lump, because anything can happen. What nowadays is like people younger and younger are getting cancer. You got people in the teens getting cancer, where back in the day you didn't really hear about too many kids catching cancer. It don't discriminate. No disease discriminate.
That's right. I like that. And we're right. No, no disease discriminate. And there's so many tests that are out there. Just do the research. Talk to your doctor. That you can have done to see if you even have the gene or the genetic make of certain diseases. So, be proactive in your health. Go get checked out. This right here, this show is very dear to me today again because I have seen it firsthand. I watch it unfold firsthand, and I have those loved ones and people that are dear to me that have battled and that are still battling this disease, and they're kidney warriors as well. How do you feel about, you have some people that are able to get on the list, to have a kidney donated, to get a kidney. And I know it's hard. It's like a whole process. I know I watch my aunt. My mom didn't do it, but I watched my aunt. I remember her having to have like a pager, and if they contact you, you have to get to the hospital like right away. How do you feel about that?
I think that's an excellent thing, honestly. And to be honest, a friend of mine, I remember he inboxed me, and then was talking. He knew about what went on me, and he told me that he had ended up getting kidney disease also.
Mhm.
And then I was so happy. Like, I think last week I read that he had got kidney. I was like, okay, wow.
Mhm.
So that was good. That was good, and it was kind of quick, because I think it was in the last 4 to 5 years. He told me that, and then he got kidney already because he had the transplant, and was like that. They was getting ready to take him off dialysis like about a week after he got the plant, after he got the transplant. So I was like, that was real good, because I know it's hard a lot of times to get the kidneys.
Yeah, to get a match. It is. And the same thing like with you. I seen a dear friend of mine, my friend Dawn, in Philly. And this, we go way back. She was with me through everything, and I, didn't know either that she was battling kidney disease. And then I seen something, I believe, that said she too had got a kidney as well. So, you hear those stories, like, and it's, I know it's a process, to even get on a waiting list, right? You have
Yes.
this certain guidelines that you have to go by and so forth, right?
Yes. Because
Hmm.
that's the only thing with me right now. I'm glad I don't have to get on there. I'm glad that they're maintaining. But then, always in the back of your head, you thinking, should I get on the list? Should I talk to my doctor on the list just to be on the safe side? But if I'm making it without being on the list, making it with my regular kidney, then I'm thinking, like, it's like you got so much you have to think about in your
Right.
head, because I'm like, what if something happened, and then something happened and I'm not on the list? Then I had to get on the list after all these years. So it's really just having a good rapport with your doctors to see exactly what's going on. Like, my doctor tell me in a minute, I have my kidney doctor, and I have my regular doctor, and she's like an Indian. She said, baby, you had to eat right, eat right, eat right. Your numbers, it went up. Your numbers, it came down.
He's a comedian also.
So it's like, when I listen to her talk, I'm like, okay, because she'll tell me when I first started going to her, she's like, your number high. You said you're in stage 3, you don't want to go over. You want to go, you want to stay in this stage 3 right now. And then,
That's
so my
good.
regular kid, I tell her what they tell me. So it's like almost like a tug of war. You going back and forth, and you're trying to make sure you're trying to maintain, because both doctors are not the same. So both doctors are not going to have everything.
Mhm.
They're going to tell you what's good for you,
Mhm.
but it's just going to be like a little tug from here and there to make sure. But you just gotta do right, and like I know I'm supposed to eat fried foods. I don't really
Right.
supposed to eat fried foods because that can hurt you. So I really very seldom I will eat a fried food. You know, I might get a taste and then want to eat something. And then like with the fars and water content, make sure I have the water
Mhm.
content. I drink water like crazy. I keep like a case of water plus a bottle of water, and I will drink sodas too, but I just moderately. I used to tell my goddess all the time. I'd be like, when she told me she had it, I was like, "You can't be doing all the pork chops." She like, I talked to her. She be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm frying a pork chop. I'm like,
Not a not a pork chop.
I be like, you can't be doing all that. But you know, when it's just like once someone know, it's kind of good because it make people feel comfortable to talk to you or ask you questions because if you're going through it, they don't mind. Well,
Right.
I'm gonna just reach out, which I have no problem. Anybody reach out to me and ask me, they inbox me or call me because I make my number public, so anybody want to call they can.
That's
And then just feel free because I answer anything I can to help you because I don't want nobody going through or feeling like they don't have nobody to talk to.
wow. Thank you for facts. And that's good that you said that because a lot of times people feel alone or they feel like they're the only one going through. So you extending that to someone out there, maybe somebody, a viewer, maybe watching and going through the same thing and don't have, the support or, and like I said, you have a good team.
Yeah.
You have your doctors that help you and watch and keep you in check,
Yeah.
you know. And again, and it's a lifestyle change, and that's with
Definitely.
anything, I'm always saying it's a lifestyle change. You don't stop overnight. You gradually stop
Slow it
things.
down.
Yeah, slow it down. And that's what, like I said, anything, even for me, um I haven't had red meat and pork. It's been 10 years now. Little over 10 years now. And and I mean, I used to eat it. I never was like a really big meat eater, but I used to eat a little pork. It's like and it was something that, especially when I went home to visit, my dad would make all the time. Y'all don't judge me, but I did chitlins. Me and my dad chitlins. I used to eat them. I used to eat. But like I said, it's been, and it's like when I stop, I just I stop because for me, again, people see us. They see us here in the natural. They, again, you just don't know. And that for me is a lifestyle change because when you have all these different health conditions or issues within your genes, your genetics, right?
Yeah.
So you have to work harder than the next person, right? So you to try to correct some things so that you don't have those same things,
Yeah.
even though some things is just, you know, they'll, as they say, in your family. But for me, watching that with the pork and the eating the red meat, I stopped. Now I love seafood, and some people have their things that they say about seafood,
Mhm.
but I grew up,
I love seafood.
yeah, originally, from Maryland, from Baltimore, crabs,
Right down the street from me.
shrimp. You're right, and you right there. This is my neighbor. You right there from Virginia, right? Right there in Richmond.
Right down the street from you.
Right down the street. So we seafood, and so it's easy for me now. I probably don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat my seafood anymore. But it's a lifestyle change, So you make those small changes, but you have to be proactive, and take care of yourselves. It's just so much out there that is against us.
Definitely.
And we have to make better choices, be smart about the choices that we make. And you having that friend to take you was the start, to take you because you were thinking, oh, you wasn't just feeling well.
Yeah, that was definitely. I always like thank her. I thank her in my book and just I thank her in general. I haven't spoke to her in a while. Once I moved, I kind of we spoke once or twice. I think she moved to New York, and then we haven't really spoken much. But I always thank her. That's one person I always would thank for what she did.
Wow. And so through that, this is what we have. We have Phatz, a whole brand, Phatz Give Back. And you just, and your book. How can, if they want to get your book, how can they purchase your book?
They can go. You can go on Amazon if you want to purchase a book. I have both my books there. Life of Fest. That's my first book. That's telling about my journey with like far as what my kidney disease and what I had to go through for to get to here in Atlanta. Just to start meeting the right people. Then my second book is I Am Phatz. That's like a little tell off for the nosy people that be saying I don't talk about my personal life. So I talk about my personal life a little bit more in there. Uh, there's a lot of surprise in there. So,
Uh, you
so
heard that? You heard what he says. A lot of surprises. Get the book. Get the book.
and then I have another book that'll be coming out probably in about 2 years. I want to do a trilogy. That'll be my third one. That'll be once I finish school, coming to school as well. Just just occupying my time. I hate to even say it like that, but I'm occupying my time.
I'm so proud of you because all your accomplishments, and you said it yourself, is that when you first got diagnosed with your kidneys, right? Your kidney
Yes,
disease, that you wanted to live. You was going to live out everything that you wanted to do. And
everything.
that's what you're doing. You went back to school, you graduated,
Yes,
right?
I got like I'm working my third degree
And
now.
then he's back and he's working on his third degree. So you don't tell me it can't be done. It can be done. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do it. Again, everything is not going to always look good, even though we may make it look good, but it's always something behind in the
Yes,
back scene, right? That, this person is going through something. And with Phatz, he was going through kidney disease, but look at it. It has not stopped. This man stay busy. I don't know when he sleep. Cause he's up like me in the morning, telling everybody on social media, good morning. And then I come back and I say, Guten Morgen. And that's good morning in German, you know. Because I lived in Germany for almost 7 years. So I know a little something. It's been a minute, but I know a little something. And then Phatz too. So we talk about Germany all the time, and he'll say early in the morning, you up. And then late at night, I look he's still up. So I don't know when he sleep. He's always working. He's mapping out, planning something. But it's your strength. We see your strength. We see your drive, how hard you work is not unnoticed. We see it. I see it all the time, and then knowing this, he's doing all of this on top of the fact that, look, his kidney disease, I never knew. Again, you also the kidney warrior. And I'm so honored to have you here today, Phatz.
thank you.
I really am. And I'm glad you came to share your story, your journey, the challenges that you face. I thank you for being here today.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Your social media handles, you want to share with the viewers how they can find you?
On social media, on Instagram and Threads, you can find me at Phatz, that's PHATZ _ brand. On Facebook, you find me at Phatz Williams or just Phatz. On X, you can find me at Phatz Clothing for You. That's the number 4 and the letter U. If you want to email me, that's easy. Phatzbrand@gmail.com. And TikTok is Phatz _ brand. I don't want nobody to get mad. I don't be on TikTok that much. So if I get a request, it probably go through, but I don't really be on there. I just have it for the brand. I will start being on there soon. Once I get my ass straight, I'll be on there a little bit more. I don't put a lot of my boutique on there right now. Or if you want to look for information, you could, like it says, an old cliche, but you can Google me. Google. Excuse me. I'll be the first thing to pop up when you put Phatz Clothing in there.
Yes, yes. You will be the first thing to pop up. One of a kind, the only Phatz brand. Again, thank you. Thank you for my viewers for just tuning in for this special, special, special podcast today. That was dear to me as well. Again, in light of National Kidney Month. And to what we coming to the end of the month.
Yeah, we had to finish off right.
We finishing off right. That's right. And look, and it was better. No better way to do that than to have Phatz here today, right? I would like to give something to Phatz, just a little small token, just something for you. I have a little gift for you.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
something, because I know you're big on relaxation. You always relax.
Thank you.
There's something there. And then I also, it's something at the top. I don't know if you can see.
Okay. The
Yeah.
fountain.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, just something. And I think you have something else in here. Let's see where.
I'll be like 10. I'm saying, numb your horn. There you
This is
go.
just something for Dave for being on the show. It's a magnet and it have you on there for Let's Talk Health and
Okay.
Wellness with Lenitra. Something to put on your fridge.
Oh, definitely. I put it on as soon as I get home. I love gifts like that.
Oh, you're welcome, Phatz. Again,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for being here. Until next time on Let's Talk Health and Wellness. I would like to thank my sponsor, KKMG. Shout out to T-Bump as well for being the sponsor for today. Thank you to all my viewers for chiming in and for all the support. Thank you. Until next time.
Make sure y'all get checked out.
That's right. Get checked out. Get your lab work done. Huh, Phatz? Get it
Definitely
done.
gotta do that.